Hi, I'm Donna Vio from the Masquerade Costumes and Quilts, and I've been working on a free motion quilt challenge hosted by Angela Walters. It's a fantastic, fantastic challenge. I've been doing the whole thing on my Treadle machine, so I call it my FMTQ, Free Motion Treadle Quilt Challenge. The next week, week 8, is coming up, and we're going to be doing clamshells. It's a perfect curve over and over and over again, and I find that while I'm treadling and my whole body is moving while I'm treadling, it's really hard to concentrate on a free and smooth path. So I'd really love to be able to use rulers with my treadle machine, but I don't have a treadle foot, so I've decided I'm going to fashion one myself out of wire, and I'll show you how I did that. It seems to be working all right, so I'm going to be using it for week 8, and who knows what week 9 is going to bring, but I'll show you that, so stick with me and let's get this going. And I have this 14 or 16, I think it's 16 gauge wire by the spool that I thought would work. So here's what I did. I took my length of wire and I began to turn it until I could wrap it around a pencil. And what I ended up with was this little mouse type critter. Now this is the barrel that will rest up against the rulers, and this is the loop that will get attached to the presser foot screw. First thing to do is to take this original foot off. This foot gets put in its place, and this screw has to come out entirely, and it gets placed through that little hole, the smaller hole. You should think it would rest above the fabric a little bit, but I found when I was stitching with it above the fabric like that, my needle wasn't holding a stitch. I don't know why. So I have to rest it down on the fabric in order for it to hold a stitch. I can still move my fabric freely, but for some reason it has to be right down there on there. So let's see if this works. Okay, so I pulled the bottom thread up. And I'm just going to follow my ruler as best I can with this makeshift foot. That seemed to work well. So there. It seems to work great. If you don't have any rulers, I decided I'd see if I could find another option. And I took a yogurt container and I drew out a half circle on a piece of cardboard, just regular cardboard stock that you get, you know, when you order things. And so then I put a piece of sandpaper, I glued it to the back. If anything, it makes a great nail file. And let's see how that works. That's great. So I think I can say that my attempt at a ruler foot was a success.